you are going to be getting 3,000 euro scholarship per month and additional fund for your family member if you wish to come with them. Okay, because a lot of people always ask, can I come with my family, can I migrate with my child, can I come with my spouse, and all of those. So if you look at this section here, they understand that most people actually at this level want to migrate with their family. So if you are migrating, you are going to get 3,000 euro, and also you are going to get 300 for a spouse and 250 per child. So if you are coming with a child, it means you are getting 250, and if you are getting coming with two child, that means you are getting 500 euro per child, okay, for every month. So because this is research focus, you're also going to be getting 500 per month for your expenses to carry out your needed research. And if you are actually going to apply to this, you need to follow all the procedure, all the steps, all the requirements that are needed for you to actually get this offer today in Germany. Okay, so this is a video that is focusing right now on Germany, and if you are one of the people or person who actually is looking into migrating to Germany in 2024, then this is the offer that you might want to look at today. The scholarship does not cover your insurance, so you need to look into that, and this is not going to provide you with housing. You also need to look into that. Okay, I've seen a lot of people or a couple of people asking, do I need to provide block accounts for this? You need to understand what your scholarship actually cover. If this covers everything, then you don't need to bother about that. But if it doesn't cover your housing and insurance, then you need to actually look into providing those for yourself. The funding is also going to last for maximum of 12 months, and what you can actually do at this point is to actually look at maybe applying towards more Erasmus Mundus programs that will help you prolong your stay. Okay, so that is like what you can actually do. And when calculating costs, please note the instruction in the financial plan. So there's the financial plan that you need to look at here. And if your plan does not align with this, then you are not able to actually participate in this. Okay, so this is all what this funding is going to cover. So let's take this off and let's look at who is eligible to apply for this funding. Okay, before we look at that, I want us to look at the selection criteria. Okay, so because this is research based, actually you need to actually get your project proposal, all of those information ready. And one, the academic quality and mutual benefit, 50% quality of the research project to be worked on. Is not just getting any project topics. So I'm going to be sharing with you the available project topics and the professor in charge of them. But before we look at that, I want you to put in mind that you need to be strategic with your planning. And this is majorly SDG offer. And this is for you to actually contribute to the sustainable development goals. And also, these are set forth by the UN in agenda for the 2030 for sustainable development. Okay. So if you look at this section, it says, for example, via public lecture, seminar, or colloquiums, okay, fellow integration into the host institute, place of work, integration into existing teaching and research activities, okay. So at the point of filling the application form, you are going to see a section where they are asking you that, are you into research, or are you into teaching, or are you into research and teaching? Okay, so you need to know what to actually select from there. That is why I'm showing you this. And the second one is strategic relevance potential for future cooperation, which we also cover 50% of this. Okay, the intensity of the existing cooperation, plan for long-term research plan, relation between the fellow and the host institute, okay, in Bonn, connection to Bonn research profile, and how the research will be shared with the broader academic community. All of these are things that you actually need to put in place. So there will be a pre-assessment anonymous by the independent expert from Bonn, and final decision a committee made up of the representative from all of University of Bonn. Okay, and also faculty will then discuss the shortlist and select fellows. Okay, depending on the requirement amount, up to 5 projects can be funded. Okay, and then with this you are able to actually get into this. Okay, so I want you to see who submit the application. If you are going to be submitting this application, I want you to note that if you come to this page right here, you are going to see the application form, and you are also going to see the deadline. Okay, so this is not the normal school application, but an offer in the school. Okay, so you are expected to actually submit your documents in either English or German, but the professor is the one that is expected to submit your application. How do you connect this with this form? Okay, so at this point, only professor of the Bonn can actually do this. Okay, then if you look at this place, it says academic title. Okay, so you need to be a prof or a doctor. That means you are looking into doctoral offer, which is why we have this year who is eligible. Here it says postdoctoral researcher with foreign citizenship, and if you come to the top here, it says people who are majorly coming from Africa, Latin American, and Southeast Asia for research on SDG for the period of 3 to 12 months. Okay, are the people that can apply to this. Then you can also see that the deadline is stated here, and for funding starting at the early in January 25 and no later than July 25, you need to apply as soon as you can. Okay, so I'm trying to connect this. I don't know if this is actually making sense to you. Okay, those who can apply must be those who are majorly looking at SDG development, and those who are eligible to apply are those who are postdoctoral researchers. Okay, and all of those are the benefit that you are going to be getting if you apply to funding of this particular program. Okay, so if you are going to be applying, then you also need to go through the selection criteria, which is the 14 I showed you. And if you are going to be submitting your application, the application must be submitted by a full-time professor at Bonn together with the fellow, which means with the help of a professor, you are going to have like a one-on-one section with a professor to be able to submit your application. How do you do this? If you come to the bottom of this page, there's a section here where you have the list of I think I found the list. I found the list somewhere here. Okay, so if you look at this blue link right here, if you click on that, it's going to bring you this document. Okay, this is like a PDF document. So each of these, maybe you are trying to apply to alternative sustainable in Southeast Asian imagery and practice of sustainable human environment relationship. These are the people that you can find in charge. Professor Dr. Christina Grobman, Institute of Oriental and Asian Study, Bonn. Okay, Dr. Semiato Aji Puanto, Department of Anthropology, University of Indonesia, Indonesia. They're also looking at cytomolecular analysis of bamboo species. Okay, these are the people that you can find there. So these are the professor that you can actually reach out to be able to apply to this. Then if you are looking at political discourse, land use decision, and deforestation, evidence from the Brazilian Amazon, these are the people you can reach out to. If you scroll down, there are more lists. Monitoring indicator of sustainable development goals in cultivated wetland ecosystem. So you just need to know what you want to apply to. Then you look at the front here, you are going to see the professor that is attached to them. So these are the professor that you can actually reach out to, each of them on the school portal. Okay, so investigation on I1 and 4 assisted storage and transformation into formoxic acid, writing the SDG of force, universal and African philosophical perspective. All of these, okay, so are people that you can actually reach out to. Okay, so once you do that, then you want to come back. So once you reach out to the professor, then you are going to have a working plan. Like I always said, we need to have a working plan. So once you have a working plan with the professor, is the one that will give you a scheduled time out of his schedule to then fill this information together with you. So if you come down here, if you come to the top here, it says applicant only professor of the University of Bonn. Okay, then academic title, the name, the institute, email, then the fellow, which is you, international fellow. Please enter invited fellow details here. So academic title is also what you're going to put there. The last name, the first name, then the application, then the project title that we just look at right now. You are going to copy it and put it there. Then when you come to research or teaching, so this is what I was telling you the other time, either research or teaching or research and teaching. So whatever the case is for you, you want to select it. Then your project summary in 1000 word character, in 1400 character maximum. Then project description, you can then upload a PDF document. Okay. Then your CV, you also upload your CV right here. Your financing plan, requested amount of funding. Okay. So which is why it is very, very important that you open that Excel file to see the funding plan. Okay. So data protection, you just need to confirm all of this. Then the professor will then hit the submit button for you. Okay. Although you can actually go through all of this once you get the professor consent to do all of those. Okay. So you don't have, you just need to get the consent from the professor, the last name, the first name, the institute, the email address, the last name, the first name, the institute, the country, the project information, project summary, CV, financing plan. Okay. So as you see here, it said financing plan Excel file. Please use the downloadable template. Okay. So there's a template there that I showed you earlier. What does, who can submit application? No. What is the size of the funding? Okay. So this Excel template is here for you to actually make use of. So, and who submit the application? What does the application include? All of those online form. You are going to fill the online form, the project description, abstract of the project, 250 word, outline of the research project. All of those are things that we've seen already. Then your financing plan. So this is basically everything you need to know about this. Okay. So I just hope you are able to get into this. So in forthcoming in other days, I'm going to bring you other videos that also have funding. This time, this is majorly for people who are looking into doctoral program, and this is Bonn. This is Bonn, because I know a lot of people will say I did not mention the name of the school. This is Bonn, this is Germany. Okay, so if you are looking into this, then please go ahead, follow all the instruction, follow all the steps that we've actually seen here. Okay, I wish you success in everything that you do. If you find this video useful, please make sure you click on that like button, share with a friend, drop your question at the comments box. If you have any extra question, reach out to me. Let's have a one-on-one call to discuss this. If you need admission support with any of the schools that you've come across or any of the video I've posted, you can actually reach out to me. Let's resolve this together and submit your application. Okay, till then, I'm going to catch up with you in another one. Peace out.